And now, from Norwich, it's the Quiz of the Week.
So, hello everybody. So, quick sound check. I just want to make sure I'm using the wrong speakers. I'm using the wrong microphone. That's not a good start, is it? No, don't want that one. Where's my microphone gone? Guys, I've lost my microphone. I'm so sorry about this. Oh, I can't find my microphone. Sorry, guys. Sound is fine. Okay, sound is fine. I don't know where the I think according to this, the microphone is in the camera up there. Anyway, if you say it's fine, it's fine. So I thought I'd do a little stream today, just for the fun of doing a stream. I have done it a little bit earlier because I had a feeling I would be working early tomorrow, and I was right. So I can't spend hours and hours and hours. Now, fill you in on the Ecto 1. I subscribed to the Ecto 1 when it first came out. And then obviously they went into administration or whatever they call it. Basically, it's no more. And then Fan Home picked it up and I started again with Fan Home. Now, the last build stage I ever did was the last but one stage on pack 29, which is stage 109. The reason I stopped at 109 was you do the rear fender on the right, and then you make it, and then you attach it to the actual body of the car. And then at 110, you then start work on the left. So I thought, well, I'll leave it, and then when we get the next pack, then I can do them all in one go. Obviously, it didn't arrive for over a year. But about 2 or 3 months ago, it started coming back again, and I've not touched it. So I've got 3 packs to do. So I thought I'll crack on with it. Now, unfortunately, I'm still in the process of sorting my room out. So the actual Ecto 1 is kind of buried. So I can't get the main body out. That means that the most I can do today is 4 issues, which isn't going to be a problem. So I'll get the 4 issues done, and then I'm planning a stream next week, and we'll see if I can do a little bit more. So a couple of things I'm going to mention. First of all, I have an Amazon delivery expected. It's currently 6 o'clock in the UK. It says on here, arriving today between noon and 10 p.m. Normally they give you like your delivery is 7 stops away or whatever. I think it's really funny that they've said it's arriving today between 12 a.m. and 10 p.m. and he hasn't actually gone out for deliveries until about 5 o'clock. The other thing is we should be getting a special guest on. So as you see, I'm sorting my hair out for that one. So yeah, that's going to be a good one. You're going to enjoy that, I hope. Right, so Oscar Modelling says, hello, sound is fine, Penny. Lord Peter Webster says, hi, Penny. Then he says, hi, Oz. And good day, Lord Peter Webster. I'm going to disappoint you today, Mr. Webster. I'm not using your screwdriver anymore. I have a new favourite. I use, you know me, I use all my screwdrivers. I just use them for different jobs. But I got a flashy screwdriver. Right, so let's go camera down. If I can figure it out. So this is the 2 packs that I'm going to be working on today. So let me have a quick look through here. So these are the stages that I've done. I'm ever so sorry they do these in black and white. So you fitted a little bit onto the rear fender. Then you've done the right rear reflectors and outer light lenses, and then you fit the right rear fender, and it's actually been attached to the vehicle, and that's where I've stopped. So we will be doing hopefully stage 110, which is the left rear fender and skirting. Then we'll move on to the next pack, and it's something I've just noticed actually. This is the Eagle Moss version, and this is the Fan Home version. And it's funny that there is a difference. Obviously, Fan Home has put their name on the bottom, but I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but the Fan Home version seemed a lot thinner. So I do actually want to go through it all. And I mean, look, the layout looks very similar. But yeah, I want to see. Oh, it's actually the same number of pages. I think it's the page quality that's different. But yeah, I want to. I'm hoping they are both the same. You know, that there's been no loss of anything. So this one, I try not to show the articles on. Yeah, it's thinner paper. I think it's still the same magazine. So yeah, once you finish the build, you've got an article there, which you've got on both of them. Obviously, the page that the article is on will depend on the instructions. And then you've got a second article. Then you have, this isn't really an article, this is more like a feature about something. That's nice, I like that. And casting call. And then, yeah, I don't know if there's less articles, but it looks like there isn't any difference. Anyway, so issue 30, we've got the left rear fender crown, which is pretty much the same as the previous magazine, but on the different side. Then you got the left rear reflector and outer light, and then you got finishing the left rear fender crown. And we will take it to there if I get the time. I'll do this bit in another video. So Dominique, did you get my message, Dominique? I did give you a link for the stream, and now I've given away who might be joining us. If all goes well, I'll be waiting in the basement. Hey there, Dom, and hi, Oscale Modeling. Right, so listen, these things don't build themselves. So let's have a little look at the magazines. And you know, it's been so long. I actually gave up building this on YouTube for personal reasons. You know, I think I got me up like 12, 13, 10. Yeah, I've got these in the wrong order. So this is a really fair representation of what you can expect on a artwork. I know this is one from the previous stage, but you've got a big, hefty, chunky piece. If you call these a tenner an issue, I mean, one thing we always say is don't judge it on each issue, judge it on the full build. But some people will judge things on each magazine. But there's one magazine, and that's going to be quite a simple build, but it does weigh a lot. So then you've got issue 111. Again, you've got some bigger pieces, but they're mostly plastic, you can tell by the weight. Then you go on to 112, much smaller pieces, but they're a little bit more technical. And then this one seems to be mostly screws, but again, small pieces. And then you'll get some issues where there's hardly anything, and then you'll get issues where there's tons. And that's just the way it goes. But you know, like I say, you're judging this on the whole build, not one issue. I do apologise about packaging noises. I personally hate when you open packages on stream or video, because I hate the noise it makes, but in this particular case, it cannot be helped. Right, Dominique says Streamlabs doesn't work that well for me. Okay, we'll see if we can figure something out, because me and Dominique, we have big plans. Right, so stage 110. Now, the only bugbear I have with this, they have the parts checklist at the beginning here, but the actual instructions come later on. So we have got 110A, and this is the rear left fender. That's nice. That's metal, big and chunky. So all you chunky fans, you'll like that. Then you have the left rear fender skirt, which again is a metal part. And we have some BM screws. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, these are 1.7 by 4 mil. It says 2 + 1 spare. And there we can see there's 3 in there. Now, I've been ever so good, and I've been putting my screws, my spare screws, in pots. And as you can see, that DMs are very popular. So first thing I'm going to do to be neat and tidy, which makes a change for me, I'm going to pop my BMs in the BM pot. So there we go. Right. So, oh, we have a Dominique. Good evening, Dominique. How are you?
Good evening.
Oh,
I'm okay.
Very nice of you to join us. So, everybody who doesn't know, this is Dominique. Let me try and
Hello, everybody.
Well, I'm going to give you the spotlight. No, I can't give you the spotlight. Why can't I give you the spotlight? There we go. You're on big screen, look. Yeah, so, for the benefit of those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Dominic. I'm 38 years old. I am sometimes in a live stream, sometimes not. I make scale models, plastic scale models, mostly of the time. Cars, I paint figures, I do everything.
And you're a lot better than you claim you are. I always say that. You put yourself down too much, I think. You are really, really good.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do my best. I learn it from YouTube, and I have a couple of people teach me things, and that's
but isn't that what it's all about? I don't think there's anybody out there that claims that they're perfect. Even the ones that are godlike, you know, the ones where you go, oh my God, you're awesome. They're still learning things. And yes. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's the same thing with I building now a Messerschmitt. It is an Edward kit. Normally Edward is really nice, right?
Yeah.
Look how much I fill with it. All the white stripes are all evergreen.
Really? Is that bad, is it?
Yes, so bad is it. Dus I was not happy with it, but the rest of the plane is really nice. You see, not too much. Yeah, I can change my camera, my down camera.
Yeah.
Then you see more.
But I think this is the thing. You've got to go to the point where you're happy, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
If you're not happy, do more on it. That's really nice. So what scale is that then? What scale is that?
1/32.
I was going to say it looks a bit big to be 1/48.
Yeah, it's 1/32 scale. This is I have one problem with it. I don't know what this is. This little piece here. You have the engine hood something.
Right.
On one side, he is on the right place. And the other side, I have this piece on space. Really weird, right?
Okay, so what are you doing? Lots of visits to Brit Modeler and forums and lots of looking on YouTube?
Yes. I do. My plan with this one is I make a small diorama. Nou ja, small. And then here's crest.
Nice. I like the way you say small diorama and you're doing a 1:32 scale aircraft. It's not going to be that small, is it?
No, it's not too small, Mo. No.
Let me just do a quick catch up on the chat. We have Lindsay Bill says hello all.
Hi, Lindsay.
Crafty Chris says hi, Penny and Dominique. It is Dominique, isn't it? Do I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Looking good, Dom, from Lord Peter Webster.
Hi,
Lord
Peter.
Peter Webster. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Chris. How you feeling today, Chris? And Lindsay says, hello, Peter Crafty. Dom and Penny, your scale modelling. I think you've got your caps lock on there, Lindsay. Either that, or you just want to shout to the world. Yeah. So the main. Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah, this is this morning you was in the chat from Paul ISM, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's he promote his paint.
Yes.
And this is his paint.
See, right. So Paul ISM, or International Scale Modeler, check him out if you haven't seen him. He's the kind of person that if he says a product is good, I will buy that product because I know it's going to be good.
Yeah, he's testing a lot.
Yeah. Now, recently I bought the 3 grade. I call it grades, but I bought the 3 decal solutions, and they are every bit what Harry described them. They are very good.
Yeah.
And I also bought. It started off. I've had this for ages. The ultimate weathering wash, light dirt.
Yeah.
And I used it, and it's nice, but it's not a strong enough color for me. It is light dirt. So I'd seen a review on dark dirt, and I've asked him about it, and I bought the dark dirt. Now, Ultimate Products, they're the kind of company, the good company, where they don't add money onto the cost of the item to cover postage. They charge you postage at the end. Now, we've been through this when we've had Smith's beads on. They do exactly the same. Now, if they charge you postage on the end based on the weight of the item, and a lot of people will go, oh, you got to pay extra for postage. Now, if he was to give you free postage, he'd probably put like £1 or £1.50 on the cost of every item. Now, if you bought 50 items, right, you're paying £50 to £75 more than you should be to cover the postage. So the company's actually making extra money on you by putting postage. The drawback is it doesn't make it very cost effective to buy a single item. That was all I wanted to buy, and the postage doubled the price, which is why I bought extra stuff just to make it worth it. I also bought the skinny sanding sticks. These.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, and he asked me what I thought of them, and let's just say after I told him, well, I will tell you what I said to him, but he said, I appreciate your honesty. They are very good, but I'm a type. Yeah, no, they are very good, and I will use them until they wear out.
Ones. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, oh, I will definitely use them, but when they wear out, I will go back to my existing method, which is sticking bits of sandpaper onto lolly sticks because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a tight ass. If I can save 10p here or 20p there, all those 10p's add up, and it's a new kit or something. I don't deny it's a good product, absolutely brilliant product, and I do like the sponginess. Hard sanding is very good on flat areas, but if you want to keep that curve, you really need something a bit more spongy.
I use this one. Florey models.
Yes, I've heard about that. I've heard that that is really, really
This
good.
is really soft.
Yeah,
If you make an airplane,
yeah,
then you can sending it around.
yeah. And because it's so big, you can really sort of grab it, can't you? Like that. And really,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. No, it's there's some really good products out there, but I'm that kind of person where I'll go, can I do that for cheaper? I'm always looking at
Yeah,
ways of making.
I do the same. I have that's really cheap. Nah, not cheap. But this from the Spea. That product I have it here. I have it here somewhere.
So I'm just playing about with camera angles.
This one.
Yeah,
These are different ones. And then you have the sandpapers.
yeah.
And on the back side of the sandpaper, you can remove it, and then you have a sticky sandpaper.
Nice.
And this
Nice.
is 180.
And you get that nice little box when you finish with them.
Yeah. The box is included. I pay for this one is 180, 280, 400, 600, 800. And
Yeah.
this one is 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500.
Right. So you can polish with those then with that sort of grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And I have for my wet sanding stuff, I have 10,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I ordered that on really cheap on AliExpress.
Right.
It's not
You'll
for
have to
sale
keep me
here
up
in the
to date
Netherlands.
on that because well, these cheap ones, they're hit and miss, aren't they? You might get a really good product, you might get something really terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a load of nail stuff on Temu, and I did all right. It isn't the quality you'll buy like British shops and that, but it's not far off. It's really good stuff. And one of the
Same
things that
as
I
this.
got those. I get those off Amazon. They are fantastic. If you
Yeah.
only use them for cleaning your airbrush, they're brilliant.
Yeah, and I buy all these different ones on AliExpress.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about AliExpress selling those. Yeah, I I can't find mine. Where are mine? They're somewhere. They're somewhere, but
And with the lolly sticks, I have that here too.
yeah. Well, I tend to try and acquire mine for free. I buy that many coffees out. I tend to pick a few up. But I've also got a pack like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cost maybe €1 or something.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah.
You want to come onto the stream to discuss what started as a bit of a throwaway comment, to be absolutely honest with you, and it's kind of developed from there, and we think it's a fantastic idea. We would like to do a live stream, the two of us, for New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Those sad farts like us that don't want to go out and celebrate New Year, we want to sit in. That's what we're going to do, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, the actual details haven't been decided. I've got lots of ideas I'd like to throw. I'd like to be able to put my PayPal address on and people chuck a bit of money at us and then we'll donate that to a charity. And then I thought of the idea, let's build something each, whether we build the same thing or we build something different. And then our viewers at the end of the stream can tell us which one they prefer, and whosever model they prefer, we win the opportunity to choose the charity that the money goes to. Something like that. So I'm going to be streaming from 11. No, hang on. You are 1 hour ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah, 1 hour later.
I think we want to be streaming from 10 o'clock my time, which is an hour before midnight for you.
Yes.
Until 1 o'clock my time, which is actually going to be 2 hours after So that's going to be a 4-hour stream, isn't it? Is that going to be too much?
No, it's no problem.
No. So one of the ideas that I would like to throw at you is that we do an Airfix start, or one of the starter sets, doesn't have to be Airfix, and we're allowed to use any equipment we use, but we can't open the box until 11 p.m. my time, and we have a timer of 2 hours,
Yeah.
and we build it in 2 hours. And
Okay.
then I've seen the 1 hour Airfix starter challenges on YouTube, and they are good. They look fun, but I just think 1 hour is a little bit pushing it a bit, especially if you're doing a stream. Now, I'm not expecting us to finish it, although it would be great if we could finish it. So shall we decide, or shall we ask our viewers what they'd like to see us try and wreck on New Year's Day?
Yeah, the starter kit is maybe, that is okay. Only I need to know before what I need order it.
Yes, yeah.
My hobby store have it
It
not.
doesn't have to be an Airfix. I believe Revel and Italiari do some starter sets.
She have no starter kits in stock.
Do they not?
No,
Right, I'll tell you what. Right. So, are you objectionable? Because I've seen Plastic Alchemist, and I've seen what his viewers do to him when he's on stream, and he ends up painting gnats pink and stuff like that. So the big question is, do we allow our viewers to decide what we're going to do?
That's a great idea.
Do you think so? So guys, throw some ideas at us. What would you like to see us building? Something nice and simple, something that can be a bit fun, and hopefully something I haven't built before. So let me do a quick, so Lindsay says, oops, caps. And then DS Model says, hi, Penny and Dom. Hi, everyone in chat. Obviously, we will post a link. Anyone that wants to come in and join us can. What do Italiari call their starter sets?
Yeah, we have, I go look.
Right, so I've just put into Amazon a Italiari starter set. We've got a M109 tank. We've got the Best of British Spitfire and Hawk. We've got the Airfix Cromwell Mark 4, is it, IV? We've got a Harrier, RAF Harrier. We've got a McLaren. We've got a Mini Cooper. I'm told that Mini Cooper's not bad for a starter set.
No, I built a Mini Cooper, not the starter set. I built the other one, and right. I see that kit in my hobby store. I cannot find the. Oh, come on, keyboard werk.
So what about an Aston Martin DB5?
Aston
Not
Martin.
Too expensive.
Okay, Aston Martin.
Airfix A55011 start set. Let me do a share screen. If anybody wants to chuck their input in, they can. So this one here, I've never done a car before. I might wreck it. It's cheap and cheerful.
Oh, that is 143 scale. Oh, wow.
Is that bad?
No, that's really small.
Is it really small? Okay, well, let's put that as a okay, possibly. I'm trying to take into account the cost as well.
I have a lot of stash. That is not the problem. Alleen no starter kits.
Right, we could go really boring and go a Hurricane. I know someone's going to tell me off for using the word boring. Right, we've got the Tiger one. I've done the Tiger one, but that's not a bad little kit. North American Mustang in 1:72.
Yeah, that's nice.
What
I
about
love
the F? What? There we go. There we go.
F-35. Wow.
Apparently, it's a really nice start set. And it comes with red, blue, green, and yellow. I'm sure it doesn't come with those colours. And it even comes with a little stand.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice kit. That is a nice starter set.
That does look, apparently it is really nice. So that's roughly what it should look like when we're finished. And of course, you've then got the scope to do all of that on the back, on the top, if we have the time. But obviously, with the 48 scale ones, you get masks and things, don't you?
There's a lot of decals.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It looks a really nice. There's white in it as well. 1 to 35 scale, maybe mini art. Okay, look, let's
Mini art in 2 hours. Oh, never.
right, let's pop that in there, and then let's do mini art 35. Again, I'm looking at the prices. That's a 3D puzzle. See, these are a bit more expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, mini art is not cheap. I have here, I think, 25, maybe 30 mini art kits. Different ones.
Oh, we could do some sheep.
Really Dutch.
Have you got a pro? Oh, look at that! I quite like that. Mini art bookshelves.
Yeah.
See, if we do figures, you're just going to blow me away, aren't you?
No, that is not the truth. I am not good.
I'll be honest with you. I think they're pushing on the. You know, I quite like that.
I have something as that.
I like that, but I don't. I think it's a bit just pushing the price a little bit.
I have something as this, only a different one, another one. I have a little with the delivery truck with the 3 wheels.
Yeah, it's novel, isn't it? German staff car.
I have 1/72 scales in my stash. Tamiya ones, Academy, and Airfix.
Yeah. Well, I've got to be honest with you. I'm a little bit set on that F-35B at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. What is the box number?
It is. That's a very good question. You know, one that I would really like to answer for you.
Then I can look at those scale mates and have the. Yeah. Sorry, Dan.
A55010.
A55100.
So, no, guys, are you liking that F-35B?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do, but is it worth us painting something that no one's going to watch us do? Right, F-35. The F-35, is that the that's the RAF version, isn't it? Right, that looks it there. So it will come in the RAF based on the HMS Queen Elizabeth. And it's a new tooling in 2023, but it also comes in model sets. No one's put the instructions up yet. And as you can see, it's cheaper if you avoid House of Hobbies. For me is the cheapest. House, yeah, they're British, aren't they?
I cannot find it on scale mates.
Can you not?
No, I do something wrong. A5501. Okay. A55010.
Oh, what's that?
Yes, I find them.
Oh, you found it. I was just about to send you the link on Facebook.
And I set them in my wish list.
Yeah.
Back. Who can I do
But yeah, so is everyone all right with us building that on New Year? I'll give you
Yeah.
a moment.
that?
Do you know what? Oh, I'm buying a kit. I'm buying a kit. Oh, look what I'm buying.
Oh, nice.
And see, I've been trying to get hold of a 48 scale F111, and I was going to buy the aftermarket decals for RAF Lakenheath, but as you can see, this is actually the RAF Lakenheath version.
Okay.
And I'm well stoked about that. And this guy here is selling it. So I messaged him yesterday. I said, is it still for sale? And he said, yes. So I'm buying that. It's going to be number 2 kit for my RAF Lakenheath project. I want to build one of every aircraft from RAF Lakenheath, plus a few from RAF Mildenhall. So yeah, that's going to be added to my stash. Let me show you. So I'm going to completely change the subject here. Right. This is something I was watching a video on stashes, and if you look at this figure, right, this is just the people on scale, mate. I'll see if I can blow that up.
Okay.
So just people on scale, mates. We have 3.3 million kits in stash, plus another almost 1.5 million on the wish list. But we as a group have only completed 401,000. So that means we have a ratio of completed to stash of something in the region of what, 1 to 5? No, 1 to 7, right? And we've got rid of, we've managed to start 114,000. That's not completed. And then out of those kits that we've got in our stash, 62,000 of them are for sale. Whether that's because they're traders or because they just don't want them anymore. And the actual video I was watching was about, like, apparently stashes are bad for the hobby. I don't fully agree. Because if you look at those numbers, if people hadn't been buying 3.3 million kits just to put on their shelf, most of these model companies would probably have gone bust by now, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I have, I think now 375.
I daren't catalogue mine because I know full well that, hang on, let me just get rid of that. I know full well I've probably got 3 times as many in my stash as I think I have. And that will just, I would say I've probably got 20 or 30 models in my stash. Am I being, what's the word I'm looking for? Am I being naive when I say that?
Yeah, I think a
so
little bit more.
if I think I've got 20 or 30, I've probably got 60 to 90.
Yeah,
Or
I
more.
think you have more things, right? You're doing the what you every week the package.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? I can't. I mean, the guy I was watching, I forgot who it was, Harry Houdini. I do like that guy because he's got different opinions and he's not frightened to express them. But he says that he was getting through 20 models a year. So if he has sort of 100 to 200 models in his stash, that means that when he hits retirement, he's got enough to last him 10 years. Sound theory. He says the only trouble is he's still trying to buy the models, and because of, well, I don't know, right? He says that period of time that we're not allowed to mention. So now we're all working twice as hard for half the money. So the sad reality is that most of us can't afford to retire. So he's doing less than 20 kits a year, and he's going to be retiring much, much later. So the odds are one day, and I hope it's a long, long time, but one day when he dies, there's going to be an awful lot of models sitting on a shelf that to his relative, who doesn't really care about scale models, are going to think they're worthless and probably chuck them in the recycling bin.
Yeah.
And that is bad for the hobby.
Yeah, I have sometimes what I sometimes do. I have my glass cabinets there. Oh, sorry, Dan. I have my glass cabinets there. He's full with all my scale models. I look for what I want in that cabinet, and the other pieces I give it away to a veteran.
Yeah,
club.
yeah. See, I'm thinking about. See, there's two kits I want to do. One is the Liberator, which I'm having a little chat. Well, I don't know when to time it, but there's the library in Norwich. They have the 8th Air Force Museum there, and they've got all sorts of artifacts. And I thought they would probably. I think this. I'm just going to do it out of the box, but I think it's one of the Norfolk bases for the Liberators. And I thought, lovely, I could perhaps give it to them on permanent loan. I haven't got to worry about storing it. They'll look after it for me. And lots more people, more people will enjoy it in a library than it's sitting on my shelf.
Yeah.
And then there's another model that I'm thinking about putting out on permanent loan. It might be one of my buses, actually. I thought that might look good at the London Transport Museum if they'll have it off me. They might look at it and go, don't want that, don't want to lower our standards. Yeah, if you can get rid of a model, then fantastic. The sad fact is, I know some people hate me for this, I'm not really interested in the finished model. I don't care about it so much when it's finished. I'll do a diorama or something, but after that, I'm not so bothered. I'd be quite happy to pop it in a box and stick it in the attic.
Yeah, I set it in my glass cabinets there. Yeah, and a couple models I make it with the 48-hour birthday bash with the Models for Heroes people, and we have the same thing here in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Dus yeah, then we build that, and that's really fun.
It's interesting you say that, because after watching Harry Houdini today, I thought, do you know what? Because I have a little box of my wishes in the event of my death. I don't know when it's going to be. I know it's a bit of a morbid secret, a morbid subject, but it's going to happen one day. And I have a few little things I'd like done. The music I'd like played in the church and da-da-da-da. Now, I'm going to add to that. I want all of these models donated to Models for Heroes. And I don't care if it goes to a beginner who wrecks them or an absolute genius at modeling, so long as someone opens up and uses that box for its intended purpose, as opposed to people coming in and just going, yeah, that's going in the bin, because what a waste. And someone might get lucky, by the time I go, there might be a kit there that you cannot get for love nor money. And then suddenly Models for Heroes will go, oh, there you go, mate, there's a kit. Wow.
Yeah. I see we have here in the Netherlands the same thing with, it looks like the same as Models for Heroes. It's exactly the same, only here.
Yeah.
And you see the smile on the face from the people. I give one model kit for the auction next week.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, we have 48 hours. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the 48-hour build. Yeah. And I am in there too. I am not a veteran, but I support the people and I helping a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's it. You give what you can. What is it they say? Some gave a little and some gave a lot. We're the ones who give a little to help the people who gave a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I did want to sign. I did want to sign up, but I couldn't for medical reasons, and I felt quite awful at first because I come from a military family, so I felt quite disappointed. But I think it's the way it was. You know, those who can do. Now, was it those who can do, those that can't teach, or something like that? They say, don't they? And those that can't become PE teachers.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you know, when someone's given a lot, and you know, just because the big wars were a long time ago, it doesn't mean people aren't still giving, are they? I mean, there's people giving a lot right now, and would it really kill us just to give a little? You know.
Yeah.
You know, I bought all of these kits that I've bought them in better times. Oh, I mean, not in bad times, but obviously I could afford them. Now, tomorrow there might be someone rattling a can at me, and I can't even afford to put £1 in. But these are already bought, so yeah, there's no reason why I couldn't donate some of those.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I just bought a kit. And I don't know why, but I bought 2 of them because it came in 2 different colour options. So why I bought 2, I only want to do the one. So, but most of my kits I bought for a reason, either for a project or like I bought the Mustang because I've never done metal before. So I want to have a go at doing metal. Not that I need to buy a specific kit to do metal.
The metal paints. The extreme metal from AK.
I can't use them now. I've got 2 cats and bad asthma.
Okay.
When I went on an airbrush course, I bought this.
The Vallejo one.
Mr. Hobby.
Mr. Hobby one.
Black, and I bought the Mr. Colour leveling thinner. Used them in the shop, right, during the course. Absolutely amazing. You cannot kill this paint with this thinner. All you can do is over thin it, and if you over thin it, you're just having to put more layers on, but you cannot kill the paint.
No.
And if you get your air pressures right, and you know, if you've over thinned it and you're spraying coloured water, just adjust your air pressures. They are absolutely brilliant. You can't go wrong with them, and they're such a high quality. They're easy enough to use that a beginner can pick them up, but they're good enough for a professional to want to use, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Mr. Hobby paint's really good. I use all the acrylics one. I have one drawer here full of that paint.
Yeah.
I have the AK. I like the AK Rue colors.
Do you know what? I'm a big fan of these, the AK 3rd Gen.
Yeah.
But I'm still learning to airbrush with them. For brush painting, they are fantastic. To the point that I'm actually considering brush painting exterior as well as interior. Normally I brush paint inside, and I
brush the outside.
Yeah. But yeah, you see, with this, I got this black you can use on anything, can't you? RAF middle stone, that's quite specific for a couple of airplanes. You're not going to get that on modern US Navy aircraft, are you? So I got black, and because we did it in the shop when we were learning, fantastic. There were 6 of us in the whole shop with the windows open and the doors open, fantastic. I came home and I set my airbrush up, and I had all my windows open. I'm wearing my respirator, I'm spraying with it, absolutely fine. And because I can't open the windows wide open because I don't know if the cat's going to jump out two stories up. So I have the window open a crack. 2 days later, I'm still getting the fumes. I can't clear the fumes out quickly enough. And I don't know if I worry more about me or the two cats? What's it going to do to the two cats? So
Have
unless
you a
I can
spray
sort,
boot?
pardon?
A spray boot?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'll try it. I mean, I'm getting a spray booth. I am. It's on my wish list.
Then you have a little tube. The tube is out of the
Goes out the
window.
window. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give that a try, because if I can get that sorted out, that will be a game changer. And then I can buy Paul's paints, can't I? And do some
Yeah,
fantastic.
Paul's paints are more for cars. He make the paints really for cars.
Hmm.
He have no military range.
Yeah.
I have.
Ah, maybe I could do a fun little project of, maybe I could do the Fokker DR1 in Honda Repsol colours. Why not?
Okay.
Have I just given someone ideas for Plastic Alchemist next stream? I think he's doing a Gloucester meteor at the moment, isn't he?
Nuno is a really nice guy. A year ago, I streamed with him for the first time in the Models for Heroes 48 hours. That was amazing. He's a really nice guy.
Do you know what really impressed me about him as well? Whenever you're building anything on a live, you've always got these periods where the chats go on mental and you've got lots to talk about. And then you'll hit a point in the stream where the chat slows down, or you've got not much to talk about. And then you've got to think on your feet something, because half an hour of complete silence, watching me go for half an hour isn't great viewing. Plastic Alchemist can really work I'm just going to move this camera, guys, because it's bugging me slightly. Every time I sit back, I'm like over on the other side of the camera. Yeah, he can really work the audience and get things going. And he'll just he'll go slightly quiet, and then he'll just go, right, guys, what do you think about such and such? Or what was it saying the other day? What's your dream kit? And suddenly everyone's chatting in the chat. And I'm like, yeah, that's a skill, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his power. He do not only streaming on YouTube. He streamed on Twitch.
Yeah, I used to do Twitch, and I'm thinking about going back onto Twitch. When I was doing Twitch, I was doing figure painting, and I know that we were saying at the time, I could go on to Twitch playing a computer game, and I could end up with thousands of followers, no problems.
That is Twitch. Twitch is a gaming channel.
Yeah.
And not for modeling. A lot of people try it.
Yeah.
And
now, there's about 10 or 15 really good figure painters on there. And the community is brilliant, because one of the things you can do is you do like a channel raid. So when you finished your stream, let's say you've got, I don't know, 200, you're a big streamer, you've got 200 people watching. And then you've got someone you've made contact with, their streamer, and they might have, say, 2 viewers, and then you'll go and raid their channel. Yeah. And then what you're doing is you're putting 200 viewers into their stream. Yeah. Now, okay, at least half of them will probably switch off because they've come to watch this other person. But of the other 100 or so, they'll go, oh, new channel, not seen this before. Yeah, he looks okay. Yeah, we'll give them a follow, and that's how you build your channel. Yeah, and it's a shame they don't do something like that on YouTube. Because there's, the more people you get to know, the more people you know are going live, and it's like, right, okay, guys, I'm finishing this this stream now, but Hobby Barn is live at the moment. Let's go and raid his channel. Now, you might only give him 5 or 6 viewers. But if one of those viewers has never seen Hobby, I'm sorry to pick on Hobby Barn. I saw it there in the chat.
Hobby Barn, yeah, that's Terry.
Yeah, but suddenly Hobby Barn's got a new subscriber, and every subscriber counts, and it really helps his channel out. And then let's see if I can find someone else random. Oscale Modeling. So one day he'll go, right, oh, I see Penny's live at the moment. Right, let's go and raid Penny's channel. and then it's just a good way to share the love.
Yeah.
Let me do a catch up on chat because I'm losing control of the chat here. So we've got, I'm sorry if I miss anyone out. Hi DS Models, hi Jeff, hi Oscar, hi Pete, how are you, mate? Good, thanks. 4-5. Do you know what? I have so much respect for you, Oz, because anyone who watches my stream at 4:40 at their time, fair dues, because you won't catch me doing much at 4:40 in the morning.
He is in Australia.
Yeah, unless I happen to be. I mean, next week I've got 2 days off together. And I'm really seriously behind on my scale modeling videos, so I might be having to pull an all-nighter.
Have you seen Oz his ship, the Yamato, 1/200
Yeah, I did see some of that. The trouble is, I think I need to ease back on watching people's streams because I watch them building stuff and I'm like, yeah, I want to buy that. And it's going to cost me thousands to watch everyone else's streams.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah.
But I make then the choice from I buy this, I buy this, I buy this,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Right, Lord Peter Webster, hi Jeff. Evening Penny Dominique. Jeff Light says hi Terry. Hi Lord Peter, Pete DS. Jeff. Hey Lindsay, hi. Oh, to boldly go. I've not seen. Have I seen you recently? How are you, my friend?
That is, I think, James.
Yeah. So hi James. Hey James. Hi Jeff. Hobby Barn and TBG. Why not the flying? Yeah. That was reference to doing the DR1 in Repsol Honda colors. Yeah. Why not? Why not? So yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you there. Because there were that many aircraft flying, if you picked a certain color scheme, what's to say that you haven't picked a color scheme that was actually done? It's just that maybe he wasn't as famous as some of the flying aces. So hi DS Models and Hobby Barn. I'm off now. All my Macclesfield on the way and watching Penny's review. Oh, bless. Thank you. Yes, I am. I don't know why I've done a stream at the same time I'm releasing a pre-release video, but I know some of you do this because I've seen some on airbrushes, but I bought an airbrush and I used it and it really, really hurt my hand. And I discovered these and they are fantastic. So if you use an airbrush too much, where it's rubbing there and also pulling the trigger back, it really hurts your fingers there and there. This gives it like a little rubber cover, and it is really, really good. They aren't cheap because I mean, I don't know if they do them in Britain, but I found a company in America, and he was really, really nice. I bought 2, and I think they were $20 each, which is about 15 quid. But then the postage was $15.
Yeah, that's expensive from the States.
Yeah, and the guy was ever so nice, and he says, "Look, postage is expensive. I'll chuck you a few extra bits in." I didn't even ask for it, and I bought this because anyone who knows me knows purple's my favourite colour. I currently have a loss. I keep losing my airbrush, and the only way I can find it is to go to my compressor, find the air hose, and follow it. There we go. So this is the one he gave me for free, and I think I like it more. It just looks like he's put different colours of plastic in the mould and just gone, yeah, we'll see what comes out. And I quite like it. But now it means that I've got my airbrushes are different colours. So this is my one with the easily adjustable air bit. So I can use this, and it's got the smaller nozzle, so I can use that for fine detail work. And this is the let's just blast it with primer airbrush. So just go not that bad, but
I use this airbrush.
Yeah, I think I'm almost ready for a really good airbrush.
This is harder than Steenbeck.
Yes, I'm told they are really good. But
Some people like it not. The problem is you have here on the front. On the front, you have too much space for your
okay.
knuckle. Then you have too much. There's every time you're done with painting, you clean it with airbrush cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you, I have a, you say that, a pot, and then you push everything out.
Yeah.
Then you open it. You do first the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you have your cap and your nozzle. Then you remove the back.
Yeah.
Then you loosen, and then you push the needle to the front out.
Okay.
And the reason is, you do that not, your point, every time you push them from here in,
Yes.
then
I
you have your point.
I have damaged the needle before, and I always place my needle in the airbrush carefully, but I've always done it from the back.
Yeah.
And then I watched a video. You know, sometimes you do these things and it's blatantly obvious what you've done wrong, but you don't see it until someone points it out to you. And as soon as I saw this video, it says, yeah, try and put your needle in backwards. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
And the reason is for the needle is dirty, then you push not all your paint in your air hole.
Yeah. Yes. Of course you do. Yeah, because you're dragging all the paint back.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's
That is
no
the reason
for it. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got an Iwata airbrush and it's okay. But the level, until recently, the level of airbrushing I'm at, there is no difference in my hand between a cheap Chinese airbrush and an Iwata. Now, I went on a course a couple of months ago and I learned all about using the air pressures properly. And now my standard of airbrushing has gone up. But like I always say, if you buy football boots worn by a Premiership player, it won't make you a Premiership player.
Yes.
If you are a Premiership player, there is a difference in the football boots, and I think it's the same with the airbrushes. I can go out and buy a £600 airbrush now, and it really won't make a lot of difference. I've got to learn to utilise it. But yeah, I'm getting there.
I have the same with this one. This one is the Infinity for Harder Steenbeck.
Yeah.
And you have here on the back, you can switch it, and then your needle cannot farther to back.
Yes, yeah, most of them have those these days, don't they?
Yeah, and then you can play with your power of your compressor.
Yeah.
And then you have the right.
See, I use my little bit there to adjust the airflow, and then my other airbrush, it has the paint flow control, but it doesn't have the airbrush. But you can get the little thing that goes on there. But this is a 0.4 in there, and that's a 0.3 with the air control. But
this one, the red one, is 0.1.5.
Yeah, but you see, for me at my level, that's quite obscene.
And then you make the panel lines.
Yeah.
You have an airplane. You have the panel lines. You spray the panel lines black.
Yeah.
With this.
Yes. I mean, I can imagine that's really, really good. I mean, that's why figure painters use them, isn't it? Because when you're getting in like 35mm figures or whatever, 25, what's the scale? They do it by millimeter, don't they, for the scale? But Warhammer figures,
45mm.
Yeah.
No, 54.
A really tiny needle is really worth using. But I will be doing some figures.
I have nice figures. I buy 2 nice figures. And you like this.
Well, Go on
You
then,
like
what we
this?
got? Is it worth putting you on big screen?
Uh,
It's always worth putting you on big screen, isn't it? Nice.
these two are really expensive.
Yeah. Well, the first two figure projects that I'm going to do, you know, the primer test that I did, I
Yeah.
used blood letters for that. I'm going to strip them and I'm going to do those. They're really simple. They're just reds. So that'll be a nice little warm zenithal highlight all over, and that's 3/4 of the job done. But I do like the Orc Blood Bowl players.
Oh yeah, nice.
Because I quite like doing Orc skin. It's funny actually. A lot of things that have improved my painting style is, especially with fantasy figures, is people. Yeah, that's nice.
That's the Griffin from Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons.
I'm
And,
trying to get hold of. I don't know if it's out of stock or if it's just not being made anymore. That's really nice.
this
If you
with
can
oil
see the
paint.
individual feathers, you've done a good job.
It's oil paint.
Is that all oil?
No, acrylic, and then I dry brush with oil.
Nice. See, I've got to be honest with you. When I do figures, I go back to the figure way of doing it, which is using shades. And then when I do aircraft and scale models, I then do it the scale model way, which is using panel liners and oils.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I don't use oils on figures and shades on aircraft. But hey ho, that's me. A little bit odd, but not. What is it? What is it we say? A little bit mental, but not enough to be condemned.
Yeah.
Right. So to boldly go says not dead. LOL. And Jeff likes the sorry type. I meant the Flying Circus, nickname for one of the World War I German squadrons. Yeah. Do you know what? I've been looking at World War I aircraft, and what scares me about them is the rigging. I know you don't have to do the rigging, but if you're going to put a lot of effort into it, you might as well finish it off with the rigging. So I don't know. It's quite daunting to do all that rigging.
I had the same problem with I make a P-51.
Yeah.
And then you have the little line.
See, I don't have a problem with that because all you do is you just get some stretch sprue and then stick it on. You've only got one line, haven't you, or two or three?
No, I have other stuff.
Oh God, he's going to show me stuff. Smith Speed says, hi, Penny, Dominique. We did mention you earlier on, Mr. Smith Speeds. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's changed camera. Oh, yes, I've seen that.
And that is really thin. And it looks like elastic.
Yeah. Is that the one that is elastic? I mean, you can't pull it much because you'll super glue or you'll glue on one end. And if you pull it too much, you'll pull it off. But what you do is when you attach the second bit, you pull it
really
slightly.
strong.
Yeah. But you pull it a little bit, glue it, and then because it's been pulled slightly, it keeps that line tight and straight.
Ah, come on, camera, focus. Come on. No, he's gone. It's so small.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use that with the P-51, and then you do it on the back, on the window, the canopy.
Yeah.
Drill a hole in it, glue it on the under the chair by his head, and then you do the line, and then you glue the canopy.
Right. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I did one. It take me 2 hours to do the
But don't you feel good for doing it?
This is that's crazy. I know. Yeah, I built everything. I like to build everything.
Yeah, no, this is it. I mean, a lot of the things that I've picked them up because it's something different. I haven't yet got a Messerschmitt 109. Well, I kind of have, because I've got the Mistel 1 and Mistel 2. But I got there. I want to do German aircraft because I want to do that camouflage pattern. You can only really do it with a can only really do it with an airbrush. It wasn't anything major. It was what it was I bought some stuff from Ultimate Products, and they, like you, charge postage separately. And I only wanted one item, but the postage cost doubled the cost. So I ended up buying about 4 or 5 different items, just to sort of buffer the postage cost. And I said, you explained to me about that, you know, I used to be the kind of person that went, oh God, they charge postage on top. I'd rather go with someone who oh, bear with me a sec. I think Amazon's arrived. 2 seconds, guys.
Okay.
Well, maybe a minute. I'm coming. Hello.
Amazon is coming.
Thank you very much. Ho, ho, ho! More hobby goodness just arrived at my door.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, you'll like this actually. One looks really good for the price, and one looks brilliant. Yeah, so I used to be the kind of person that went, oh no, I want free postage, and then it was explained to me that in order to give the free postage, you have to put a little bit of a surcharge on each individual item. So let's say they put £1 on every item, and you buy 50 things one day, you paid 50 quid postage, haven't you? So I don't know what's going on with that, but that's got a sticky back black. So what this is, if it is what I think it is, I wanted a new ratchet screwdriver. I had this, and this is brilliant. It's the best screwdriver I've ever had. But without the cap, it's pretty useless, because I like to stand it up. But what I like about this, it's not just ratchet. As you can see, it's
You can switch it to the side.
if you hold this bit, I don't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let me. Oops. It's better if you put a bit of masking tape on. It has like a double. Well, it's called double drive. So if you hold this, with every turn, it rotates it a bit. Look.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you hold it there, it kind of acts like a precision screwdriver. And then if you just put it in normal, it's like a normal screwdriver. But I really like that action. But I can't find anything else like it. But oh, you will see. I did discover how to get the better of them. I've got 2 chairs, one here, which is just out of view, and one that I'm sitting on. Now, what will happen is I'll get up. If I get up for more than 10 seconds, they jump on the chair. So what I then do is I just swap the chairs around. So they're still on the chair, but unfortunately, I was doing some stuff the other day, and I've now filled that chair up full of models. Yeah, so what I bought, it's an Amazon Basics screwdriver, and it really wasn't expensive, and that's what I've got.
Oh, nice.
But it's a ratchet screwdriver. So, yeah, it only goes one way. But do you know what? That's no good. Yeah, that's no good. I had a funny feeling I wouldn't like it. That's a shame. It's got a rounded end.
Yeah.
Must have the flat end. Oh, that's a shame. Still, this is why I buy from Amazon, because their returns policy is fantastic.
Okay.
But it's actually got some big bits on it. It's primarily, it's a It's a normal big screwdriver. But then you put this end in it and it becomes precision screwdriver's end. So it's good for double uses. But I'm looking for screwdriver that's got more heavy duty usage on it, which is what I love about this. The new screwdriver is really, really good, but it's a bit more, oh God, I can't get the bit back in. Why can I never pack these the same way they came? I absolutely love this, but it's more of a precision, like electronic screwdriver rather than, I just love, I'm Mickey. But you see, it's it's really, really good, but it's not so good for heavy duty screwing. So still, never mind, that's going back. The other thing I bought, which is an encouragement to tidy my desk because it's something for the desk. This is more really for me part works. Is a mat.
Oh, for a shop.
And it's slightly padded. Because some people do have a go at me for not putting cloths down when I do my part works. But it's apparently it's really easy to clean and everything. But I got a feeling it's going to be curled. So that can go on my table, but I'll see how easy it is to clean. Obviously, it's not a replacement for my cutting mat, but obviously when I do scale models and things, I'll put the cutting mat on top. But it is quite, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll sort that one out. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's handy. It comes with a little thing to do it up with.
Oh yeah. Then you can set it in the closet or something.
Yeah, if I could use it as a bracelet, because it's purple. Oh, it's a little bit too small for me. Oh, I don't know, that'll fit. Oh, I can't get it on. I'm terrible with bracelets. I know it's not a bracelet, but that'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my Amazon day today. I did get something earlier on, but I can't remember what I got. Oh yeah, it was, yeah, because that's right. These are on same day delivery, and it was something I got earlier on. And here it is. So it's the other version of this. And I got it, and it came this morning. This is how quick Amazon can be. I bought this. I ordered this morning after I received this.
Okay.
So this is the same thing, but it's got a chunkier. I thought that'll be a lot better, a bit more heavy duty. But it's a full size screwdriver. Oh, I just had a thought. Oh. Actually, I can't do this because I'm live on stream. This is technically theft. There you go. I've just converted a full-size screwdriver to.
Yeah.
But again, this isn't flat. Oh, actually, it does stand up. Do you know what? I might keep this. But it's got full-size screwdriver bits. That's the only trouble.
Yeah, that's always nice.
It's nice. It's you can see that that's a lot. It's not ratchet, but then it's a lot heavy duty. I don't think I'll use it that much, but when I need something a bit heavier duty, it's there for me.
I have a little tip for you for your figure painting.
Yeah.
I have I changed my camera to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I make this.
Oh, paint handle.
Yeah, and then you drill a hole in it, and then you open it with the screwdriver. This one is a flat one, and then I push it open, And then I have, we say spring steel. These are pieces of steel, but you cannot spring back. You do this,
Yeah.
and it springs back.
Okay.
And then I drill a hole in the feet of my figures and glue it in with super glue. And then I set it in here.
Yeah, I used to do this pretty much the same thing, except that I use corks. And then what I'll do,
that's the same.
yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll drill the holes in the feet, and then I cut bits of paper clips.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, because it's cheaper.
Same idea.
Yeah, I use the word cheaper or less expensive an awful lot.
Yeah, I know.
And then the great thing about super glue is that it doesn't like if you twist it, it'll come out. So you pull it out afterwards. But even if your super glue is so good, you can't pull a bit of wire out. Just snip it with some wire cutters.
Yeah, I do the same, and then I glue it in my diorama base.
Yeah.
I did it with my 1/32 scale airplane, the P-51D.
Yeah.
An old one, and I buy a figure on really cheap on AliExpress for €5 or something.
Yeah.
And I painted. It was a really good figure to paint. It was really really nice. Only the face, I am not good with the face. The rest is not a problem.
I'm not going to tell you what I've done, but I'm decided I'm keeping these screwdrivers now. Having said that, oh, ignore me. I can be 100% honest. So what I was considering doing was sending this Amazon screwdriver back, which I've just lost. There it is. Because I thought it was a precision screwdriver, but it's not. But it's got, it's, obviously I don't like it because it's got the rounded end, but it's got this converter from full-size screwdriver to precision screwdriver. And it fell out of the packet. But it turns out I already have one. So I can turn this full-size screwdriver into a precision screwdriver. Where I'm going to put the bit, I don't know. Because it won't go in there. I've got to put something in that isn't designed to be put in. Yeah, that's not going to go. Oh well, never mind. Have you disappeared, Dominique?
No. I changed my camera back. Yeah, my next build is, I think, my next build is first. Next weekend, I built Jachttijger.
A who?
Jachttijger.
I still don't know what that is.
That's a tank.
Oh, that's why I don't know what it is. I need an education on tanks.
This one.
Right. Have I shown you my little tank?
The 1/72 scale.
Oh no, that's baby style. Have I shown you my little tank?
No?
Don't know why I bought it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that is 1/16 scale.
It is.
That is not a tank. That's a half track.
Well, it's got tank type. It's got tank type. Well, there you go. There's my education. It's got tank track. So, but it's I just saw it on Andy's hobby headquarters, and I just went, I love the detail on that. But you want to see the screws, guys. It is absolutely insane. I think we counted 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 screws plus this. So I don't know if you want to count that as a bag of screws.
And the tracks are that.
And the tracks. Couple of rubber wheels. No. You have to make the tracks.
Yeah, is that 1 for 1?
Oh, it's the
Link
track.
a link.
Yes, link by link.
Yeah, that is not easy.
So, in not so many words, not all of them direct, I was told I'm not experienced enough for this, which kind of makes me want to build it more. But I mean, to be honest with you, the instructions make it look easy. I'm watching Andy's hobby headquarters, and so I'm just trying to find the tracks. Right, here we go. So basically, most of these bits, if you do them right, things move. If you do them wrong, it just becomes a static model. So that's how to do the tracks, and you need 55 of those for one side.
Yeah, I have the same thing. I did it wrong with I make a Sherman.
Yeah.
And I did the tracks wrong. Dus what I did, I buy tracks, the frill tracks.
Right.
That is not easy to make.
But look at the wheels. They all have to be put on in the correct order. No. Insane. But I just like the paint job. Let me just catch up on the chat. So Hobby Barn says, have to go, guys. Great live, Penny. Have a great week ahead of everyone. And Worldwide Clowns and Autos. Hi, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, the paint job I'm going to do is that bottom one. Yeah, that's nice.
No, the camera is better. This camera is 4K. That's better.
Yeah. Nice.
That's the Sherman.
Yeah.
The tools on it. And I did the frill track. And I am building this frill tracks now, I think 4 years or something. And I make this piece.
Nice.
The problem is, all this is metal. Of soft metal. The little pads here coming off. Dus then I glue it again. And here you're missing a pad too.
Right.
This piece of track is one piece from the other side. For this side is one piece. And then you have two small pads, left and right. And then you have the little in the middle. The little piece.
Right.
And then you glue it separately and then drill the holes. And then you push the pin in it.
Right. So is that really just a case of go carefully?
Yeah.
Right.
It's really, yeah. And I give up on that kit. And the kit, the tank looks really nice. It's a Rhinefield Models kit.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. It's expensive. And I have, this is the normal one. And I have in my stash the full interior one. The same kit.
Right, guys, I'm going to be, well, Dominique, I'm going to be a bit rude because I was going to build, obviously it's not going to happen tonight. I was going to build some Ecto 1. As I've opened this packet, I would really like to build one episode, one stage at least. It's not going to take a lot, but do you mind if I just crack on with this one?
Yeah, I promised Danielle an hour for the live stream,
Okay.
and my hour is done.
Oh, all right. And well, look, you know, it's up to you. Well, I'll let you go. I mean, I'll wait till you go because yeah. I mean, I want to enjoy you as much as I can, but I don't want to leave that like that. I'd rather leave it built.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I promised Danielle an hour live stream, and then I quit.
So what you did about an hour and a quarter?
I go back in the chat. Then I speak with you in the message.
Yeah.
For the exactly time. Yeah, we speak for the exactly time, and I go order the kit what you like, the F-35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you happy doing that?
Yeah. I have never built yeah, I say always.
Because if we stream, let me just do some quick scribbles because I have to scribble things down. So if we start at 11, so 10 o'clock for me,
yeah,
which is 11 p.m. for you, and we
yeah,
go through till 1 a.m.
yeah,
which is going to be 2 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
So that's a 3-hour stream.
Yeah.
So if we do the actual building from, I'll use your times, but 11:30
Yeah.
to 1:30, then
Yeah.
we can use the first half an hour for intros, hellos, bloody blah blah.
Yeah.
And then we can use the last half an hour for people to go, oh yeah, such and such. Maybe if we can get a third person in the stream and we can kind of let them do comments and things like that so that we can crack on with building and chit chat. And when we can, that way we can have, you know, as much time as we need with our heads down. The problem, it's not a horrible problem, but I find when you're streaming, you don't do as much because you're interacting with the guests more by looking at the comments and things. And it's not a bad thing. It's great. That's the whole point of doing a live. But obviously, if you're looking at doing 2 hours of modeling in a 2-hour stream, sadly, it's never going to happen, is it?
Yeah.
And if we're giving ourselves two hours worth of build, so does everyone else like that idea? So what we'll do is we'll encourage you all to. Should we use the one PayPal or should we? Do you have PayPal, Dominique?
Yeah, I have it, maar I have can you say that?
So we can do it one of two ways. One is we could both have a PayPal address listed and people can donate directly to us. So if they see, like, let's say you're painting the engine and you've done that really, really well, and someone thinks, oh, yeah, Dominique's done that really well, they can then click on your PayPal link and maybe chuck you £1 or something. And then maybe they like the way I've done the wheel, so then they can click on mine, and then we can just declare the winner, the one who's raised the most cash. Or we can just do the one PayPal, and then wherever I'm pretty sure you'll win. But whoever wins, we'll work out how much money I've raised, and then I'll get that donated to whoever.
So, yeah, I think one PayPal is easier for me. Right. But I understand PayPal not 100%. I can pay with you have the link, you order something and you have the link and it is click.
Yeah.
Gone, yeah.
Well, basically by having one of these pay me links, what I'll do is I'll make sure my PayPal balance, because if you pay me or anyone pays me by PayPal, it always goes directly into my balance. So that will keep track of everything quite nice. So if I start the stream with a balance of 0, which I normally do anyway, then at the end of the stream, whatever my balance is, because it's all instant, so I might have a fiver in there. Was that you? I just saw a little bit of whites up. This is Shadow. He's the what he's discovered, and I didn't realise I'd done it to this extent. Behind all the drawers is a gap about this big all around, and he's discovered he's just small enough to get round there. That's right. Every time you jump off, you always take a bit of something with you, don't you?
My cat, I have all hobby shown cabinets.
Yeah.
My cats push it open in the night and play with this.
Oh. They
one day my airbrush was out. In this one I have my airbrush.
Oh
he
no!
Out. He was on the floor, on my sheet, on my chair, and I was lucky he was not broken. But this one is really expensive.
Yeah, you have to be careful. I found a pot of paint in the hallway before, where one of the cats have found it and thought, "Oh, that rolls." That rolls rather nicely, and eventually ended up in the hallway. But she'll play with anything. I've got like about 100 cardboard boxes that got to go down the tip. So it's like a fortress in here for him. And he loves sitting on the boxes. She just loves playing with. She loves brown paper. Actually, that seems to be her favourite. Do you know what? I think it might be that time of night when he goes and plays with his toy. I bought him a toy for his birthday, and I don't want to be crude or anything, but let's just say he loves that toy. He does actually love it. Even though he's been neutered, he loves that toy. I don't understand it. Apparently, it might be a sign of boredom. But he's a funny cat.
This
so much.
picture is nice.
Pardon?
This picture is nice.
Oh, that's a beauty. I do like ginger cats. Yeah. I'm assuming that's a male cat.
Yeah, it is a male.
Yeah.
And the little dog in the background.
Oh.
That is the dog for my aunt. My aunt passed away.
Oh, right. Because that dog doesn't look like it's the boss at the moment.
No, that's the cat. The cat is 2 times bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 cats and the dog. This one is nice with the ginger cat and the old cat.
Oh,
the grey one is 14 years old. The grey one is 14 years old, and the other one, the red one, is 5.
See, I don't want my cats to get old. I know they go and turn. There's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, I mean, Shadow is officially an adult now. I keep trying to deny it, but then the vet said, yeah, he's definitely a fully grown adult now. And I'm like, oh. And Spirit's getting bigger by the day.
All 4 cats.
Nice. Don't give me ideas. 2's enough.
The ginger one and the white one are brother and sister.
Yeah.
And 5 years old. And the grey one on the background.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to change because I've got light on that camera.
The grey one on the background, that is Tijgertje. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures from my other cat. He passed away in 2018.
Yeah.
With that pictures, and on his back, he was a really fat kitty.
Oh God. Oh, that was so issue 105 of me Eddie Stobart. I got a broken piece, look.
Oh no.
Yeah. But thankfully, that's what it should look like. And that's what it does look like. and it's actually, there's a hole in there, so it's a molding issue, not a broken issue, but the other bit doesn't exist. But when it comes up, I will mention it. Oh, there you go. Look, that's when I got my package. As you can see, there's a tiny hole in there, so shadow was straight in there. Everything that I get has to be shadow approved.
I like the Airfix one.
Yes. I see, again, that's watching YouTube. I really like the way that the inside goes together. So
this one,
the Anson.
This cat passed away in 2018.
Oh, bless.
He was a really fat kitty.
That's my cat's waiting for me to go to bed.
Oh.
I promise you I didn't put that cover over him.
The one is Shadow and the other one is Spirit, right?
Yeah, the black and white one is Shadow and Spirit is the black one.
The red white one was Binky.
Oh.
He was really good cat.
They bonded within hours. I couldn't believe it. I'll see if I can find the
and this one.
Yeah, that's more like my Shadow, except my Shadow's got a white bit on his nose.
This one was not too old. This one was really ill, and we let them sleep in. That was the only option. Yeah, that my nice cats.
I won't show you those pictures. So this is the last really good picture of Naimeri before I lost her. I mean, looking back now, you can see.
Right?
Pardon?
That was your first cat.
No, that's my second cat. So what happened was I got Shadow. This is going to come out the wrong way. I don't mean it the way it comes out. I didn't actually want a cat. And my friends kind of forced this kitten on me.
Yeah, that's Shadow.
Yeah. And so look at him. He's so little. And that's him playing in the boxers. Should have seen it coming, look, cardboard boxers. And he was lovely and he was little. And I think this is the one where I taught him high five. I don't know if he does it anymore. No, isn't it? There we go. That's the high five, look.
Oh.
That is little Shadow. So yeah, I didn't really want a cat. It wasn't I didn't want a cat. I really wasn't in the position to have a cat. My cat wasn't house ready. And the woman we got them from, my friend actually bought him for a Christmas present. It was about a year ago, pushing a year ago. And it was Saturday night. The woman had got this cat for her kid. Her kids had gone to see her dad's for the weekend, and she thought it'd be a nice surprise. But they've already got a 6-month-old kitten, and he was just bullying Shadow. She says, I can't have him because he's not going to be alive next week. So he's got to go tonight before the kids come home and see him and want to keep him. So he ends up coming around mine. And it's Saturday night. I didn't even have a litter tray or anything. She gave me some packets of kitten food, which he won't touch because he won't touch processed food. And I had to borrow some cat litter off the neighbour. And I had a cardboard box lid, and that was his litter tray. And then the next morning, I went and spent about 200 quid on cat toys and litter trays and stuff like that. And everything was fine. I was doing overnight coaches to London at the time. So I was leaving him for about a day and a half, plenty of food, plenty of water, clean the litter trays every day. And then he'd come and sleep with me when I came home, and he was fine. Obviously you can leave cats for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Then I changed jobs and I knew I'd be going to London for 3 weeks at a time. So I managed to arrange a cat sitter, someone to come in every day, but obviously until they come in, he's going to be on his own. So that's why I got Nymeria. Nymeria is primarily a pet for Shadow. And then we lost Nymeria few months back. And that ripped me to pieces, that did, because it was the day I'd gone up to London on the Sunday, started work on the Monday, and that's when we lost her. And I had nearly 3 weeks up there until I could come home. And I came home and I walked into the door, and Shadow just ran up to me and just gave me this really long, sad meow. And that ripped me into two. And I just sat on the kitchen floor and cried for about half an hour. I was just sitting on the floor, and he just came and sat on my lap. And it was like that for about half an hour. So I'm umming and ahhing whether to get another cat. I didn't, you've always got this. Am I going to go through that again? And I went to see a kitten, but the guy didn't give me the address. No, he gave me the street name, but he didn't give me the house number. And I'm ringing him, and he's not answering. So I thought, well, that's not meant to be. Then I contacted someone else, and that nothing happened with that one. And then I spotted Spirit, and I'm just about ready to give up getting another cat. We have hello. We have Chris Davis. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, were you all right?
Yeah, how's you?
Yeah, good.
So I spotted Spirit. I tried to get her. I thought she was a little bit pricey. I said, will you take such and such? And the woman said no. And I thought, I'll go and have a look anyway. And I thought, I'll be really fussy. And I just saw Spirit, and I just like, yeah, I've got to have her. And then I brought her home. And I don't name my cats straight away. I let them sort of do whatever they do. I named Shadow because I'd shut him in my bedroom on the first night, just so he hasn't got the whole house to get lost in. And he just spent most of the night hiding in the shadows, and I couldn't find him half the time because obviously he's black. That's why I called him Shadow. Spirit came home with no name, and I just plonked. I'm a bit naughty, really. You shouldn't do it like this. I just plonked the cat carrier down in the kitchen, right in the middle of the kitchen, let Spirit have a bit of a sniff. And then I opened the door, and then Spirit came up to the end. Shadow went up to her, hissed at her, smacked her on the top of the head, and then just walked off. And then Spirit just came out of the cat carrier and went and had a little explore in the kitchen. And every time Shadow went near, she was a little bit wary. She's like, okay, I'm ready to get out of the way. Because what Shadow started doing was running towards her. I don't know if that's like some kind of dominance thing, but she's obviously like, but as soon as he's got, I'll get on with exploring. And my neighbour said, yeah, she's got a lot of spirit about her. And I just went, yeah, okay, that's her name.
The cats, are that girls or are that males?
Shadow's a boy, Spirit's a girl. I deliberately did it like that because apparently you can introduce a girl to a boy or vice versa. Not a problem, or not so much of a problem. Two girls will apparently be a bit of a problem. Two boys might be all right, but apparently the easiest way to do it is one girl, one boy. Shadow's been neutered. Spirit's obviously too young at the moment. Although I think she's now starting to come into her first season. She's always loved a bit of fuss. But she seems to like it more when you stroke and you go down towards her tail. She seems to enjoy that a little bit more than normal. So I think she might be coming into her first season. So I'm going to get her booked into the. Next week I'm going to London, so I'll get her booked in for when I'm on holiday. So same as Nymeria, get her done on the Monday of my holiday, and then I'm home for another 5 or 6 days to keep an eye on her. And then she'll be done. She shouldn't need to. Well, she does with Shadow, obviously. Well, Shadow's been neutered, but it's one of those things. They probably don't need vaccinations, and they probably don't need chipping, and they don't need new run. But if they do get out of the house once, I'll be glad they had. So
Here in the Netherlands, you need the chip. That is really important. You have it not, you got.
I personally, I don't know if it is law or not, but I think unless you're a registered breeder, well, I think everyone should have their animals chipped, and unless you're a registered breeder, then you should have them neutered as well. That's my opinion. And you know, she's not expensive to do. I don't have insurance for them because I did feel bad about not having insurance for Nymeria. She got anemia, and the vet bill would have been £6,500 to sort her out. Had I had insurance, you know, I have this little bit cutting me up. She'd probably be alive today. Oh, we've got everyone joining me. Natasha,
Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. My phone's playing up.
I know where you are.
I don't.
You're in my stream.
It's so weird.
Say hello to all 7 of
Hi,
my
Natasha.
audience.
Hi.
Sorry, Tash.
Yeah. So, yeah. Listen, I'm going to have to go soon anyway because I know Chris wants to do a stream. Because I did notice you'd booked a stream in for 8 o'clock, haven't you? So I do apologise, Chris. I'm probably not going to be finished by 8 o'clock. So you both look very disappointed by that.
I'm just getting over the 30th.
The 30th.
Yeah.
The
So I'm a
30th.
bit weird at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
normal for you, though, isn't it, Natasha?
Hey?
That's normal for you, isn't it?
No, I've actually got worse, but I'm all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, guys, I am going to get this one issue of Ecto 1 done. So I'm going to nick all the screen. It'll only take a couple of minutes, and then we can wind down then, can't we? So, stage, whatever. What stage are we on? I can't remember what stage we're on. It's a really simple issue, actually. So, stage 110, left rear fending and skirting. I did start to do the parts list. So we have.
Oh, well.
We've got Dave Mack as well with us.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
We've been invaded by everybody. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hi, Dave.
Right.
Hello, Dominic.
We
Hello,
have
Natasha, Chris, and Penny.
Yeah, I know.
We have got the left rear fender, and we have got the left rear fender skirt, and the BM screws, which I've already put in the screw pot. Look at this, Chris. Screw pot to put your spare screws in.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so all we're going to do in this issue is, I feel like I'm rushing this now. So the part B is going to go